Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1980 Smith Corona Classic 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. The color is, I would just say it's caramel and off-white, but some people say it's brown and gray. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. Left margin setting on 0 and the right one around 80. That's about the length of a page. And this is the paper bell that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the silent space, gets it back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want 1.5, you just flip that switch back. It skips 1.5, one more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way down. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. One of the most popular machines, the Smith Corona Classic series, Classic 10 and 12. And it has Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch. The print looks perfect. Very reliable, very easy and fun to type on machine. And it's got this beautiful color combination. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We're going to flip this down for now and put the color back up to black. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the left side, very smooth. Touch control next to that, low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print, but they respond faster. Power space on the bottom right side. Most typewriters don't have this besides the Smith Corona series. It's like a machine gun space. This is your half a space, so that's another cool function. It has these changeable 2 corner keys here. This is 1 exclamation point, and on this side is plus and equals. This is your standard custom changeable keys, but you can find, if you can find them on eBay or wherever, you can replace those with other like accent symbols or whatever kind of regular symbols that they made. The hood just pops up like this, so it doesn't slide forward like some of the other ones. This is a later or newer model, and so with those custom keys, it comes in the kit comes with a cap and this cap here, and that just pops right off. You just tilt it and it pops right off. You don't need to be a technician to change those. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left, so it's pulled to the right. If you want to switch a direction, you just flip this little lever here behind the spool on the left side, and it'll pull counterclockwise to the left. If you flip it up or to the front, it pulls clockwise to the right. That works good. This just pops right back in with these 2 prongs, just like that. And another cool function is this key down button here on the right side. It just got an arrow with 2 lines. If you get a key that gets stuck, then you just push that and it pulls it down without you having to go in and pull it out with your fingers. And I guess that's just to help so you don't get ink on your fingers. MR is below that. So when you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It does allow you to go all the way to the end. On the right side of the carriage, in the front of the knob, is the carriage lock. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't bang around, causing damage to your escapement or your knobs. To unlock it, you just pull this to the right like that. And behind the knob is the carriage release levers. And these are made out of hard plastic, so if you need a replacement, check out my shop. I 3D print these to be pretty close to the originals. These are the originals on this one, but I do have these in black, white, and cream, depending on what color your typewriter is. This one has, these came with black original to match the rest of it. I guess it's just the knobs are black, and these, some of the trim is black. Very beautiful typewriter in very good condition. If you push in the button here, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space on this model. And on the inside is the same concept. You push this down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up and you get the clicks. And on the inside of the platen is the page gauge. You got set and end. You want to set it right below the 11. Right there, there's a notch. And that's when you load the page. And then as you're feeding it through, it starts to warn you on the left side, 2 inches left of the bottom of the page, 1 inch, and then that's the end of the page. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.